Alrighty, kids, good evening. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunmun. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Tonight, guys, we're going to take a little bit look at the tubes. We're going to take a look at the patch notes. See what's going on there. Fucking want to look at the Discord. You guys are having a wonderful evening, though. Stream's getting later and later, guys. I refer to anyone as kids. It is non-age related for me. You are getting the drift. How to spot cheaters. Almost every top tier player has an insane kill death ratio, and almost every time they're clearly using an aimbot. They don't even try to hide it. I haven't even spectated anyone in the game. Game style is piss poor. You see them cycling through players on the map, even behind walls. They're aimed to snaps. Is this sarcasm? Guy turning 180.
And now it's Hiko. 1-on-5. Freiburg has already made his mark, made sure that they won that round.
And tournament.
Hiko is going to go for it. Freiburg will eventually fall, but it is too late. Geralt is going to be waiting. Hiko charges in. Doesn't check. Oh my God! Human reactions. Going to be waiting. Hiko.
This isn't a live tournament. It's bullshit. Motion blur is not helping things either, which I don't think is actually on his end. It actually looks like he honestly didn't know what he's aiming at. The 180 stops here. He shot the guy here, which isn't even where his aim stops. So, I would actually imply this is a pixel bot. Or not a pixel bot, what are they called? It's basically where your mouse is over the person that'll fire the shot. It has nothing to do with Like it doesn't click to the player. Instead, it will when it mouses over the target, it fires trigger bot. It's called trigger bot. That's what it is. Good shit. It was 8 years ago. A little late to the party on that one. Let's see. Good. Magic bullets go through wall. They teleport the damage into you, as the name implies. A magic bullet is very rare in most games. The only time you will get them is with a very broken game, Battlebit right now. Whose third eye of Jagan has opened. But I mean, possibly. See, this is the shitty part: is not all cheats will actually be 100% accurate. At least they're even talking about cheating. Overwatch community doesn't even talk about cheating anymore. Well, I mean, that's partially because you can't. Mods just ban it right away. Good. I was actually looking for the patch notes. Ah, here it is. Let's see. I think I have to go to actually Discord. This isn't working. The developers just post the patch notes, or someone posts the patch notes to. Go. Post the patch notes to. Let's see. Community servers, 254. Community servers. Okay. I like people pretending that custom servers are going to change anything. There's a bunch of people that ask for this shit, guys, and no one actually does it. Like, no one actually looks at it, like, uses it. It's like every game's for Battlefield where they're like, we should have community servers, and when there's community servers, no one uses them. Almost no one uses them. Experimenting capture the flag in 254 players. One of the ways you can do something like this is multiple flags. Capture the flag was in Tribes as well. And Tribes had, was it 64 players? So it is definitely possible to do capture the flag. To have runners in Tribes. What are they called? Flag carriers, runners? They had a name for them. I don't remember. Working Islands. Okay. No gun updates. I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure that they do stealth nerfs to the game. So, gun nerfs actually have been happening, and buffs have been happening, they just don't tell you. Build your barricades to render grenade spam ineffective as possible at choke points. I mean, you could do this better. There's a lot of waste here. You could just make a grid. So if the grenade lands inside the grid, it won't affect the next grid over. Alright, let's take a look at a quick tube here, guys. Not that much. There's no real balancing changes of note. I don't think they've announced any balancing changes, which lends itself once again more to, I think they stealth nerf from the game. Oh, Barbie. Oh, Barbie. Wolf in sheep's clothing, guys. Oh, oh, Jesus. That's a something. That's a loaded movie. Holy fuck. And it's getting like, they're getting like a lot of kids to go and watch it. It's clearly not for kids though, but they're getting a lot of kids to go and watch it to prop up their sales. And it's very interesting. There's going to be like the political fallout from that. Ooh, there's a new Project Farm. Political fallout from that is going to be pretty immense when people actually start realizing what it's actually about. New Richford builds. He makes some pretty good videos too. Oh, geez. We're going to take a look at that. That is loaded as shit. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Nuclear Fusion Breakthrough, there's a new one? Maybe we'll take a look at that tomorrow. We don't have enough time tonight. Battlebit might actually be Game of the Year. No. There's still a lot left of the year. And Starfield allegedly is going to come out this year, so kind of doubt it. Battlebit, like I said before, Battlebit's a lot of fun, guys, but like as far as games go, like large-scale games, I would actually say Battlefront is better. Battlefront 2 is better. There's just so many fucking cheaters in that game, you can't actually have fun in it at all. Blow up your sister's Barbies with fireworks. Apparently, burning Barbies used to be a symbol of rebelling against the patriarchy. So, they started you young, Slane. And apparently now it's being used as a way of rebelling against, I guess, the matriarchy? I don't know exactly how that goes now. I don't think it's obviously can't have a matriarchy because that would imply women are in charge or something stupid like that. I don't know. Because they definitely can't be in charge or something. Yeah, sarcasm. Pretty crazy. Oh, I mean, I don't know why. Is Aliens on here? Is that Aliens? Like, the staple of strong women in movies is totally Aliens. Just, like, right off the bat is Aliens. Yeah. I mean, luckily, you have all your fingers. Assumedly, you have all your fingers. I don't know. Yeah, Barbie is kind of interesting. I don't know how Mattel allowed that to happen. I don't think the people in charge of Mattel actually saw the movie until it basically was done. They probably thought it was a kid's movie because it looks like one. It's not. It definitely is not. Which is fucking weird because you get people that are criticizing. There's people that are criticizing people on the right, so conservatives. They're criticizing conservatives for watching it because they're grown adults or grown men. Usually, you gotta stick that emasculation in there. They're grown men, and therefore they shouldn't go watch Barbie. That's definitely not part of what's going on right now, guys. Is actually looking at agenda in movies, and it could be left leaning or right leaning. It tends to be more left leaning depending on what you're talking about nowadays. But agenda in movies actually is pretty good. Propaganda is pretty good at getting your point across, especially if that's all people are seeing. So it isn't just about a movie anymore. None of this is about just movies anymore. They aren't just movies. Well, depending on what they are, most aren't actually there to entertain you. Most are there to convert you. I don't know to whatever side they might be deciding to showcase in their film. Let's take a look at the Invincible trailer first. Invincible's pretty good. I think the only real downside to Invincible was the animation was pretty terrible.
For some of you, it probably seemed like this day would never come. Maybe you're even wondering if you're ready for this.
Actually, I actually feel as though I need to watch it now.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I didn't know who he was.
Apparently these are names I'm supposed to know.
I don't fight friends because I would win.
Notice how, like, when anime makes trailers, they never have the voice actor's name in it because it doesn't matter. Well, usually don't have the voice actor's name in it.
I'm just happy helping people.
You know people try to kill us every single day, right?
I don't care how old he is.
Because it's about the characters, it's not about the people.
Maybe if you trained more and complained less, we could get back to saving lives.
Bunch of names I don't know anything about.
For what he did to your world.
Don't really care.
Son of he who slayed my husband.
I am a normal human superhero.
I wish he was dead too, but not for your sake.
Kill first, ask questions later.
Viltrumite against Viltrumite. That has not happened since the Great Purge.
So apparently we're supposed to know
You should have died at birth.
who these names are? Like, the most exciting part of this trailer was the names? That's what we're supposed to know? What is this? It's a trailer of names. We're gonna start a fire here. In a live action show. I'll watch it regardless, but completely missing the point there. Okay. Now for the loaded bit.
Now,
Let's take a look at Critical Drinker here.
Dive into this review properly, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and genius PR campaign of the Warner Brothers marketing department.
No fucking shit. I don't think anyone really expected what this movie turned into. Like I said, a wolf in sheep's clothing, which is exactly the way they intended it.
You guys really pulled off a miracle with this one, successfully duping all of us, including me, into believing that Barbie was going to be just another colourful,
No fucking shit.
light-hearted, easygoing family comedy with some cheeky, self-aware humor,
For kids.
ironic meta.
No fucking shit. Like, this is like literally preying on the kids, guys, so to speak. Yeah, like, holy fuck. And the majority of their ticket sales, I guarantee you, are basically coming from normal people expecting to go to a Barbie movie and actually, like, you know, kids and their parents going to a Barbie movie and actually expecting to see a kids movie. Holy fucking shit. This is why I said this is really gonna fucking start taking off, because this isn't just, like, you know, putting aside whatever agendas in the actual movie itself. It represents basically a strategic move. It's a tactical and strategic move to what's a good word for that? Infiltrate enemy lines, I guess you could say, to actually get into other people's, you know, good graces that otherwise would not see the content. And I guarantee you, even though there's positive reactions right now of everyone going, like the feminists going, oh my god, this is so amazing, because the box office numbers are going to climb because it basically plays off Barbie, which is a huge fucking thing in the U.S. as far as, like, kids, especially, you know, specifically younger women or girls, you know, obviously being a hallmark of their childhood. Yeah, and generally conservative. Yeah.
Gags and probably...
Which I'm actually starting to think maybe the higher-ups at Mattel didn't actually know what was going on in this film. I don't know, like, this kind of reminds me of, like, what happened with Budweiser. This might be another Budweiser moment.
Capped off with a blandly inoffensive female empowerment message about girls learning the value of their own potential. What none of us expected was 114 minutes of spiteful, bitter, mean-spirited, borderline unhinged hatred of men and everything.
Misandry! It's called misandry! It has a name. People only know about misogyny. It's called misandry, which is the hatred of men.
Associated with them. Barbie is like the deformed, mutated rage child of Captain Marvel, Ghostbusters 2016, and She-Hulk.
So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
It is pure brain cancer in movie form, and I was genuinely shocked by the sheer, undisguised contempt this film has towards 50% of the human population. Watching this film was one of the most miserable, demoralizing, unpleasant experiences I've ever had as a movie critic, and genuinely made me question where our society is heading. But the review must be done, and you know what Jack Burton always says at a time like this?
Old Jack always says, what the hell?
The movie begins with a rip-off homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey, where little girls discover Barbie for the first time and gleefully cast off their boring and oppressive baby dolls in an orgy of violence and destruction. And if the visual metaphor of little girls happily destroying the embodiment of motherhood to focus their lives instead on a shallow and materialistic piece of consumerist trash is lost on you, then I don't know what to say, man, but you're probably the target audience for this movie. Anyway, the film explains that all the Barbie and Ken dolls live together in Barbie Land, a kind of magical counterpart to the real world, which is portrayed as a peaceful feminist utopia where all the important jobs are done by the Barbies, and the Kens just kind of exist. They've got no inherent value, they contribute nothing, they have no power or say in how their society is run, and they're basically looked down on as a bit silly and irrelevant by the Barbies. Oh my goodness, what could the writers possibly be trying to tell us about their views on men? Anyway, this is where we meet stereotypical Barbie, who's busy living her best life, partying with her friends and treating her boyfriend stereotypical Ken like absolute dog shit. Who's the hero of this thing again? Anyway, things suddenly change when Barbie starts experiencing emotional changes and physical flaws like flat feet and cellulites. See, because Barbie world is a reflection of the real world, the Barbies' appearances change depending on how their real life owner plays with them. Wait, what? Do you have any idea how many Barbie dolls must get broken, or thrown in trash compactors, or set on fire, or eaten by family pets every single day? then the place would look like the Omaha Beach scene from Saving Private Ryan. At any moment, Barbie...
Was it Sid's house from Toy Story, guys? Sid's house? Oh, yeah.
Could suddenly
I think it was Sid, the next door neighbor that literally like brutalizes his action figures.
Get torn apart, or melted, or crushed right in front of their friends' eyes. Jesus, that's like a horrific existential nightmare. But I guess you're not supposed to think too much about that. Internal consistency in a movie like Barbie is rarer than a mainstream media outlet willing to give this movie an honest review. So the only solution is for Barbie to journey into the real world, find the girl who plays with her, and get her to be happy again. And Ken tags along for the ride because he's got nothing better to do than simp for Barbie. Unfortunately, the real world turns out to be an oppressive, patriarchal hellscape that's utterly dominated by men. Like, one guy literally walks up to Barbie and slaps her in the ass, in the middle of a crowded boardwalk, in broad daylight, in front of her boyfriends. Now, you might think that this would afford the writers a chance to demonstrate a little bit of nuance in their storytelling, maybe portray the real world as both good and bad, in sharp contrast to the simplistic, idyllic innocence of
propaganda,
Barbie
guys.
worlds. Kind of like in Enchanted, where the protagonist gets taken out of her cartoon homeworld and has to learn to navigate the complexities and difficulties of real life, ultimately growing and maturing as a person along the way. But then again, that movie actually had a likeable main character, a decent story, and wasn't written by people who despised half the human population. But nope, the real world and all the men in it are shown to be universally, irredeemably horrible. Because of course they are. Anyway, Barbie eventually finds the kid who plays with her, who turns out to be an asshole communist activist feminist that I think the movie wants us to empathize with, but fuck me, for the life of me I could not tell you why. Ken, on the other hand, discovers the patriarchy is very much to his liking, mainly because for the first time in his entire life, people actually show him basic respect and human decency. You know, sometimes I get the impression this film isn't saying what the filmmakers think it's saying. So when Barbie eventually returns to Barbie Land,
it's almost like you could reverse the two characters in Barbie Land and then you'd have a completely different story. Weird.
Discovers to her horror that Ken has brought the patriarchy back with him and turned the whole place into a giant frat party in the space of like a day. Finally, a plot event I can get behind. It's kind of funny though, because it did make me question how the supposedly intelligent, empowered, and self-confident Barbies were so easily subjugated by Ken and the others. This is the kind of awkward little paradox that keeps coming up when you try to constantly portray women as strong, empowered, infallible, kick-ass girl bosses who can do anything and beat anyone, but you also need them to be helpless, oppressed victims of male domination. You can't have your cake and eat it. Not to worry though,
almost like there's
Barbie
two sides
uses
there
her
that are trying to
newfound
portray it
powers of
exactly the same
feminism to
moment.
free the other Barbies from the evil Ken's oppression.
What?
And because they're all
Hypocrisy?
dumb
Double
as fuck,
standards?
she's
Never.
able to trick them into fighting each other until eventually they just give up and surrender. Now, you might think that after all these wild swings between male and female domination, the logical way forward would be for Barbie Land to adopt a more equal system where both sides are given power.
Egalitarianism, equality. No, that was 2000s, guys. We're past 2000s. Equality is out, apparently. Ooh.
Respect. Perhaps teaching the audience that for all our differences, men and women are both pretty awesome, and maybe we'd do well to work together instead of unfairly elevating one group above the other. But nope, the Barbies go right back to being.
Like I said, it's like they're trying to, like a lot of fourth wave feminists are trying to flip-flop the stereotypes from the 1950s with today, and today, like, it's supposed to be equality, right? And it seems instead they want to go back to the 1950s, but flip-flop the stereotypes between men and women, which is weird, because most fourth-wave feminists weren't alive in the 1950s.
Of everything again, and the Kens slide back into a meaningless, depressing existence of being irrelevant second-class citizens. And that, I think, is supposed to be a happy ending?
Fuck.
Honestly, I'm struggling to find the right words to properly express just how monumentally awful this film is. It's like a serial killer dressed in a Pikachu outfit. Superficially, it might look bright and cheerful and cute, but beneath the appealing facade, there's something genuinely horrible and sinister. This is a movie made by people who utterly despise men and masculinity, or any kind of traditional gender roles of any kind, and make absolutely no attempt to hide it. So you're a woman who wants to be a mother or a homemaker? filmmaker? Screw you, fascists. You're a man who wants to be assertive, ambitious, confident, and successful? Well, that clearly makes you a misogynist, don't you know? It's so fucking divisive and unnecessary. It's like they had a perfect opportunity to unify audiences behind a simple message of reconciliation and
equality apparently isn't what people are going to. It's weird, guys, with social justice issues. It's like it's not just like Barbie, it's not just feminism, but like it seems like social justice issues in general. No one wants equality. No one wants to be equal, because then you just are another fleshy meatbag. You're just another person in the world to grind, which generally means that people with the most money win. Capitalists just win. And it seems like people are just, they don't want that anymore, so they're using whatever tools are available to them to try and gain an advantage in life. And yeah, that means just literally just stepping all over the top of people, as long as it's okay, right? As long as it's socially okay to do so. And apparently men, you can't be misandrist, which is the opposite of misogyny. It's hatred of guys, right? So, kind of weird.
Equal opportunity, but they just couldn't help themselves. They were so filled with rage and hatred and bitterness that it just had to come spewing out onto the screen. As far as this film's concerned, women are simply amazing, and men and everything they do are utterly irredeemably shit. They might be grudgingly tolerated provided they play by the rules, but they have no inherent value and can never be trusted with any kind of power or responsibility. And the only way to guarantee a peaceful and harmonious society is for women to be put in charge of everything and men to be docile, powerless servants who exist only to please them.
It's actually like the weird, not consensus, but like the idealistic male for like fourth wave feminists. A lot of them is just like a guy that acts like a puppy. Like literally, you are like a puppy dog, and that's it. That's all they want. And that's fucking weird and debasing, to be perfectly honest. Where you are. It's the, like I said, it's like the stereotypes from the 1950s. They don't want guys to be guys. They want them to be a product of their own desires at all times. And I thought we were past that, you know, where you accept people because they have flaws and things you do and don't like about them, right? At the same time, you know, because there's pros and cons to everyone. It's just not everyone's perfect, and you can't expect someone to be a perfect version that you want. But here we are in a world where people are trying to envision this perfect male, apparently, and that's who you have to be. And if you're not, you're toxic, which is fucking weird. Like, I'm centrist, guys. I go both directions, left and right. It depends on the topic matter you're talking about. But this definitely caters more to the erosion of traditional male roles, right? Just you can't be a traditional male anymore. And then you have stoic and masculine figures that are strong and maybe quiet, which are now like Captain Marvel is, and only she's a chick, right? And guys can't do that anymore. They have to be passionate and emotional and talk about their feelings all the time, which, you know, most women don't actually want you to do, mind you. It's weird.
Not a great plan.
Wow, what an inspiring message for impressionable young girls. The thing is, none of this would have been quite so insidious if the marketing hadn't done everything in its power to keep it a secret. I mean, for all their faults, She-Hulk, Ghostbusters 2016 and Captain Marvel all wore their feminist hearts on their sleeves. You knew exactly what you were getting into when you went to see them. But Barbie really is a wolf in sheep's clothing, tricking people into watching it by promising one thing and delivering something very different. And I guess that's the thing that really struck me about this film. A lot of parents will have been duped into taking their daughters along to watch this movie.
Said this like what, 10 minutes ago?
The kind of breezy, colourful, family-friendly movie that was advertised, only to find themselves confronted with this spiteful, bitter, mean-spirited pile of misandrous dog shit instead.
Hey, misandry!
I can't help but wonder how many future man-hating psychopaths are going to be created because of this film. It's not very often that I say this in my reviews, but if you're a parent and you're thinking about taking your kids along to see Barbie, then The Drinker recommends you skip this one and do literally anything else with them. Believe me, you'll thank me later. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Jesus Christ, guys. Oof. A heavy one. This is tough topic matter, and there's a reason that it's becoming very political, and there's a lot of people talking about it, because you can't not talk about something that is extremely political and gender-ridden. It doesn't matter that it's Barbie. The Barbie is just, it is the clothing on the outside. That's definitely not what this movie's about. It's not specifically about Barbie. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Our comment isn't gonna get seen at all. Hell. ATT. Bud Light, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch. Let's see. No, I sound like a conservative. Misogyny. Misogyny? Did I spell it right? Sometimes autocorrect doesn't kick in right away. Did. Ben Shapiro took over 40 minutes to come to the same conclusion. This is one of the things I don't like. So Ben Shapiro is a very, very hard conservative, and being compared to him is not something most people want. I don't want to be compared to him. But that's like being compared to someone that's a hard liberal on the other side. Like, I don't want to be compared to either of those people. But it's sad when you just, like, the pendulum swings between both sides, extreme sides, and it doesn't seem to... It's a hard one, guys. I actually need to watch the movie now. Guess I'll wait till it goes to video and then I'll watch it. I'm not gonna go to the theater to see it. they're trying to trick people to go to the movie specifically because it's Barbie, which kids movies generally have a lot of people. There's a lot of people that go to kids movies because they're kids movies. The kids want to go, and then the parents have to go, and they take their kids. It is like the perfect market if you are just looking for people to pump your numbers. Can we talk about how horrendously bad the pacing was in the movie? I was expecting a family-friendly, wacky adventure, something like Enchanted meets Lego movies, yet 30 minutes into the movie, Barbie straight up tells a man harassing her that she and Ken have no genitals. It comes out of nowhere and legitimately made me feel uncomfortable, especially since the movie gives the impression 10 minutes prior that these dolls are so naive that Ken and Barbie don't even know what sex is. Using a kid's toy as a Trojan horse for feminist messaging is so ridiculous. Yo, fucking shit. Which is why this is it's political now, guys. It has nothing to do with what the content's about. Oh, jeez, that's hard. That's pretty harsh, guys. That's a reality. Yeah. That's a pretty rough message. I do want to play some Battlebit. We're just gonna move on, guys. Maybe we needed a palate cleanser after that. And most of them, we could watch Project Farm, but we're just gonna move on to the Reddits here, guys, so then we can play some Battlebit. That's hard. That's hard. I'd even go to the movie. Imagine sitting through that with your kid that thought you were gonna go to a fucking kids movie. Holy shit! Imagine having to sit through that. Be super uncomfortable sitting through that with your kids, who also have no idea what the fuck's going on. They're just eating up whatever's on the screen because they're kids. And you know what's happening on the screen, and you can't properly articulate it in front of them because you're like, yeah, holy shit. Oh, buddy. I actually kind of hope that the Budweiser thing happens to him. That's... I don't know, it actually kind of, because Barbie has had a shitload of franchise over the years. Barbie is an extremely well-known household name, just like Twitter and whatever fuck Elon Musk is going to turn Twitter into X for whatever stupid reason. Putting that aside, Barbie is a well-known household name for little girls, right? And maybe guys, if guys are into it, whatever. Little boys or whatever are into Barbies or whatever. I don't fucking care, whatever. Anyways, it's for kids, and it's been known for, decades at this point. When did it come out? 1910 or something? And they've been around a long time. Holy shit. And then, Mattel has released a shitload of games, board games, video games, kids movies, cartoons, everything to their brand name. And then they just released that stinker. I actually legitimately think that the higher-ups were not allowed to see what that movie was prior to being released because they would have canned it. They probably would have fucking canned that thing, because that's putting aside hard right and hard left, there's a bunch of people that are in the middle that are I don't care about politics, I just want to exist in my day-to-day life, get through it, I'll be, relatively central, or, not neither side, left or right, just kind of somewhere in the center. And they don't want to lean hard left or hard right, they just want to have, engaging experience. And then you go and see that with your kids because you think it's a Barbie movie, and you just get hit over the head with that. You just holy shit. I actually legitimately feel like that might lead to, the Budweiser thing and Budweiser wasn't even as bad. Just, you get to sit through that. You got to sit through a political grandstand for, what, 2 hours with your kids? How long is the Barbie movie? Hour and 2 hours for a kids movie. Most kid movies are, I think, an hour and 20, mind you, and that's specifically because the demographic can only pay attention for so long. How long are kids movies on average? They're like hour and 20. 2-hour runtime? 95 minutes, yeah. Hour and 30 minutes. Because the kids can only pay attention for so long, because they have, you know, their attention span only lasts so long. 2-hour movie. Whew. Whew. Oh, buddy, this is only gonna get worse once people start realizing what it actually is, and it's not a Barbie movie. Like, it is only gonna fucking get worse. There is not really any other way around that. It is literally a sheep in wolf's clothing. I never expected feminists to use a fucking conservative kid's toy as a Trojan horse for agenda. Holy fuck, that actually is a perfect summary of exactly what that movie is. Jesus Christ. I don't think anyone at Mattel knew, or like the higher ups of Mattel had no idea what that was. I don't think they would have ever released it. Like over the years, Mattel has generally been relatively politically correct. Like they don't go either direction super hard because they want to be marketable. Like basically what Bush was, and it actually kind of looks like they, yeah, this is. I don't, like, was Barbie have stock? Ew. Did the Barbie movie release? 21st, so it's been out for 3 days. I don't think people, it's like there isn't a consensus yet. So when was that? That was like in the middle of the week last week. 21st is Friday, I think. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think it went up a bit because of the release of the movie, because it was trending. I don't think that's going to go the right way. I'd actually say the stock's going to dump once people start to figure out what the movie is. Fake Bush. Like, guys, I'm trying to think of an articulate way of writing this. Being able to, was it 280 characters? Being able to post 280 characters to Twitter is both good and bad. If you tweet longer, generally for some reason it gets worse engagement than if you just make a normal tweet. For whatever reason, like the metrics don't like it. With that. That's a rough one, guys. This is where the US has gone, guys. This is where we are now. Let's see. One second, guys. Yeah. Okay. Let's move along, guys. That's pretty rough. Okay. Overwatch Reddits. People still complain about Kiriko's teleport. Good. Occasionally gets them killed or they end up in the wrong place. Fan art. Oh my god. Ains? Jacked? What the fuck's going on there? Cars? Maybe it's AI. AI generated? AI sometimes has weird artifacts. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be... Something looks off. I think that's actually AI generated. You can actually make some pretty cool stuff with AI. And semi-original. Depends on how much time you take prompting it. But usually, like, depending on what you're combining it with, it'll end up with some weird artifacts on it. So opinion on Smurfs, because that was ridiculous. There's probably more cheaters. A lot more cheaters than Smurfs. Astronomically higher. A lot of people think people are Smurfs when in fact they're probably just cheating. Because it is very easy to cheat. It is incredibly, incredibly easy to cheat nowadays. Sadly. Mm-hmm. Good, good, good. Best forward-facing mid-range mobile for 7950X 3D. I don't know what a forward-facing motherboard is. It was designed so you can put it in the computer for front-facing ports. DVD Reddits. I get treated whenever I play chill and off meta. Is this the killer? Yep. They're saying the killer? Oh, Nancy Wheeler. Why not? Why not? Why, so why wouldn't you just try hard and be happy with your performance at the end, which survivors will just try and gaslight you out of anyway? Oh, we had so much fun. I've never, in any game, guys, out of all the games I've played, I've never had a single side attempt to gaslight you, like the opposite side tried to gaslight me nearly as hard as Dead by Daylight. Survivor side and Dead by Daylight is incredibly entitled and spoiled because the game basically caters to them because of the majority of the player base. So obviously you cater to people that are the majority, right? That makes sense from a strategic standpoint. If you're making a video game, you generally cater to the majority because that's where all your money's coming from. The weird thing is, though, survivors seem to think it's not catering to them, it's catering to the killer. And killers are powerful at lower MMR, so when you get all the new players that have no idea what they're doing, but at high MMR, survivors walk all over killers. And shit-talking galore is everywhere. Why do people feel the need to flash their flashlight and teabag at the exit door instead of just leaving? As I mentioned, spoiled and entitled, and it doesn't matter how good or bad they are, they all think they're hot shit. They're all the same. Well, not all the same, but most of them are the same. Oh, I had some good stuff. I played Dead by Daylight. I streamed Dead by Daylight for about 2 years, guys. It was fun. It was interesting in and of itself. It was an interesting experience. I have a shitload of highlights on YouTube if you guys are curious about that. Some of the games are much more interesting than other games are. And holy fuck, guys, they literally, like, some of them are literally insane when they lose. They just, like, freak the fuck out. Okay. Done and done. So we're gonna play some Battlebits now. Oh, yeah. Sound, please. Alrighty. Battle.net. I'm gonna bring that up tomorrow. I wonder if there's gonna be a Barbie boycott. Holy fucking shit. Barbie boycott. What does the world come to? I'm gonna wash my coffee cup out, guys. I'll be right back. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Not what I expected. I expected Barbie, the Barbie movie, just to be another kids movie, and it's not. It's not, like, in any way, shape, or form. It's not a kids movie. It's a kids movie that you're supposed to take your kids to, but not. Shit. Right. Let's see. Change categories. BBBs. Battlebits. Living, guys. Categories now, and still on YouTube. I'm not in the right category. I'm going to save my make the video and send it to YouTube. Everything takes time, guys. The last couple days I've spent it working on my primary job instead of worrying about stuff, so. Battle bits done and done. Yeah. That was a tough one to cover, guys. That was pretty. It was pretty hard. Off we go. I think we went back to the Vector after using the MP5. As I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure they stealth nerf guns in this game. They don't tell you what they buff and nerf. Do not believe the stats are equal or accurate either. Their placeholder stats are just maybe stats when the game first came out, and they haven't updated them. They aren't linked to the actual stats in the game. Personal opinion on that, that's hearsay. I have nothing to back that up besides just the way the guns feel, and feel as though they're changing. People lock squads. Post it to chat and see what chat says. We're just waiting for. I got it. I'm in a lock squad. I think they locked it after the game began. Like, is this tied to a hotkey or something? Literally just wait. I think all those guys just died. Let's leave. We were using the MP5 for quite a bit. We will try the P90 when it comes out. You're so slow! You're so slow! No one actually no one knows. They're just giving meme answers now. Get him? I did get him. I think it blew up the other guy's C4 too, which is still there. I think it stays until he respawns. Can you squeeze through it? Sometimes you can. No. Oh, dang. It's like following me. Oh, I actually got on the fucking rope. That's hilarious. Definitely need some C4. Bryn took care of the vehicles. Hall's usually open by now. Another guy here. Behind me. Guys here. Mitch just ran past him. That's an AP mine. That's an AP mine. Oink! No, no. There we go. TV? They definitely need to change the little icons. They're very, very distracting. You can make them smaller, but then they're worthless up close. And you make them too big, and then they cover your entire fucking screen like this. Fuck are the enemies? Fuck me. There. There's definitely, I think it's a tick rate. If you ever think you die, like, instantaneously, because the tick rate's so low and all the damage comes in one tick. Might go back to the MP5 too, just to change it up. Whoa, inside.
This right there.
Back to... E? There's a bunch of enemies. I think he's upstairs in the window right there. There. He is. That's actually looking his direction. There's so many teammates that are all around him. Yeah, like the ability to recognize enemies and allies is actually pretty minimal in the game. Because of the way the icons work, like with all the fucking backdrop icons behind them, because they're roughly the same size, it oftentimes looks like the icon behind them is actually the person you're looking at when it's not. And that confuses you. Here, I'm not gonna dig them out. Someone else can have that pleasure. Yeah. A single straight man would watch the Barbie movie. Disagree. If you're a parent, the parent demographic is huge. That's why it's a wolf in sheep's clothing, because they're literally preying. They're literally preying on parents that just expect to go see a kids movie when it's not a kids movie. It's like the whole thing. And putting aside now that it's about politics and not really about the movie and what it is like a kids movie. Means you have to see it to know what you're talking about. Fuck me. Fucking weird. It's like we have to go to films now for politics, guys, to actually know what one side's saying about the other side. We haven't tried the MP7 in forever. I'm gonna try the MP7 too. I haven't tried the MP7. Let's try the MP7. Ideally, it's supposed to have like similar run speed. What can you do for mags? Quick mag. Helpful. It's like the same run speed as MP. Fucking knower. He knew I was gonna show up there. Recording that. Looking at my friend through the wall. My teammate through the wall. Can we go somewhere else? Not really. Let's go here. Vector would have killed that guy, as MP5 would have. That's unfortunate. Also, it has a bunch of wobble. Let's see, what do I have on it for attachments? So it has a lot of horizontal recoil. It doesn't actually, according to what we're looking at here. The control's low, maybe? No, control is 100. Vertical recoil. Tunnel. Really? I think it was the aim punch. It wasn't. It didn't have anything. I think certain weapons will. You could call it maybe a resistance value. Certain weapons are more resistant to aim punch than other weapons are. What? A C4 vest? It's a C4 vest! Why do you have a C4 vest?
Because suicide bomb.
Why do you have a C4 vest on? Like, there's 5, 7 guys over there, and they're shooting at me, the guy that's running away. Oh, God. I think there's a sniper looking at this exact spot. Right here, probably across the way. In the mountains. This is why you don't res people. For now. What? Is this the same fucking guy? Are you the same guy with the C4 vest? What is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong.
Get your medkit! Get your medkit! Oh. There's a bunch of people looking at the ledge. You can't stop at the ledge. You can't drop down because there's a bunch of enemies down there. So we gotta find a way around. Get your medkit. There's a sniper behind us, right over there. Doesn't feel like it runs as fast as the Vector, even though it does. Supposedly, according to the stats, this runs as fast as the Vector does. Does it feel that? Why is there always fucking people looking at me? Like the fucking guy, not the guy that jumped through the window, is the other guy that was peeking the window at me. Like, this is like Counter-Strike, you know, if you hold an angle in Counter-Strike, that makes sense, because there's only so many ways people can come from, right? You can nail them down, you can lock them down. In this game, there's so many fucking ways people come from. If someone's holding an angle on your exact position when you go into a specific spot, it usually means they're in nowhere, so they know you're there, and it's possible that he heard the sound and decided to peek at that exact moment. Yes. No, he respawned. I fucking know her. This guy over there, not the guy that looked at me, the guy that's on the hill that was looking over at my exact spot, well, ADS'd, is the fucking knower. That's not where anyone was. That's not where anyone is shooting at them from. He's just knowing and looked at that exact angle. Enemy.
Ugh.
Come up, he came up, he's up here.
Where? Reload takes forever on the MP7. Quick Mag would definitely help with that. Good? Mm-hmm. Enemy on my left. Yeah, see, that's a bunch of aim punch, and I do think different guns do different amounts of aim punch. It's one of the hidden stats in the game. Different guns do different amounts of aim punch, and I think guns are resistant to aim punch. Certain guns are resistant to aim punch. Aim punch can definitely, it doesn't matter what your stats are, unless there's certain stats that affect aim punch resistance, which you might, and how much aim punch you do, which you might. Oh, there's a guy here. I thought he was outside. He wasn't. He's behind me. That sound like he's behind me. What? Ah, an RPG! I love RPGs! Ah! RPGs! Kind of sad that respawning is much better than being rezzed in this game. Mainly because you have to med the moment you're rezzed. Medding takes fucking forever. Okay. Okay. Where the fuck do you go? Leave, because he's probably hiding in a corner somewhere. Looks like a good place to die. Nice. I fucking found an AP mine. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Kill my flanking kills. Another level? Far from player. Why can I not build? I'm trying to do the same thing. So fucking hard to vault to the side. Vault on top of something. I don't know why. Die like trying to vault this. That's fine. We must learn to vault properly. Like if I vault over the top. I don't vault to the side of it. There we go. They flanked, guys. Good. Flanked our team. And we're eventually in a different spot where they were earlier.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, that's ready. Nowhere. Fucking nowhere. I was expecting a grenade. Should've went inside. Lots of nowheres, guys. Closer you get to the general hour, more nowheres you get. They did. Behind the wall. Wasn't enough. Hit me through the wall. I don't know if that's maybe a desync or what that is. Oh? It's 127 players here somewhere. Does not feel that way. Everyone. Maybe they're pushing C.
Bro, hit the leap of faith.
And heck. Oh, it's fucking nowheres, guys. Friendly. It's not friendly. I thought the guy inside the building was shooting at the guy across the street. He wasn't. Oh, good. Bandage. Well, he's probably throwing a grenade. Yep. I think we might swap servers here, guys. This one is a little bit too sus for me. Which is basically what happens in Battlefield 2. When you start getting into nowhere servers, you just have to keep rotating until you find one that's good. Lots of fucking nowheres in here. I wonder if there's cheats that actually present you with like a scoreboard so you like know who's doing the most, like who's actually, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Skiing around inside the container? There's dirt on top, like, can you fall through that? Do you know who actually does kills? And then like it makes you target them more, or like you're more likely to target them. You can do all sorts of shit with cheating. We're gonna go next server. Next server. Lots of fucking nowheres here. Next game. Gets worse later into the evening you get, guys. Late night games are completely different than early morning games. Late night games are completely different than evening games. There we go. Not early morning games. Early morning / late night. Alrighty. If it's nighttime, we leave. This looks like it might be night. It's not nighttime. It's twilight. Nothing wrong with this. What's the new map? Fucking enemy vehicle. Okay. Truck. Did he get out to throw a grenade at me? No way. How am I not shooting him? Is he dead? That might have been dead. He might have been dead. I was shooting a body that was sitting down, not crouching. Oh my god. And one tap. Snipers 100% need a nerf, SMGs need a nerf, assault rifles need a nerf. Assault rifles need to be worse at close quarters, SMGs need to be worse at long range, snipers need to be worse at moving targets. so you don't have as much velocity. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense in real life. This gun is still a wild stallion. Need to figure out how to deal with that. I think it's a horizontal recoil. Still. There isn't that much horizontal recoil on it. I don't know what it is. I wasn't getting hit, so it's not bullet punch. And it doesn't. I don't know if I like this. This is another Tarkov map, i.e. it's just a bunch of people in bushes. People hiding in bushes, hiding, camping, and you just run into them and die. Not really my cup of tea. Someone came in chat the other day and was saying that they intended on making this game a milsim, which you can kind of see that if you like put it into context, but the game would not have been successful if it was a milsim. Milsim, people that enjoy milsims are an extreme minority, and they're like, yeah, let's get the gang together and do a milsim thing, and it lasts for like maybe 2 hours, and you never want to play the game for another couple weeks. Milsims are generally not enjoyable. Dead of me. Much foliage. Roof's fake? What the fuck is this? Guy's right there. One hopped out.
They're higher on our floor. Oh, they're below us.
Are you above me?
No.
What now? How many C4 left? Uh-huh. This is so fucking big and so spread out. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. Like, this is, even for, like, battlefield maps, this is really fucking huge with just a lot of dead space in it. That doesn't really control the flow of people. Bridge battles. I wouldn't say, like, there aren't many big maps that I'm not a fan of either. Like, normally they have, like, kind of like a nexus, like a central area everyone goes to fight, even if you don't fight on the outskirts. This one is just completely spread out. Name of this? Can you figure out the name of the map? New one. Too big. Too big with nothing in it. I'm just gonna run into a guy in a bush that's gonna kill me.
Come here, boy.
The fuck did this guy find 33 people to kill? He's in a tank. Is Battlebit better with lower play counts? No. What kind of fucking game are you looking to play with lower player counts? If the density is low on 127, it's even worse than lower player counts.
Yeah, I'm asking you what you got ammo? Kinda need some ammo, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, Vector, I think, right there. Did they get you with a Vector or not?
Bunch of people camping in corners. What the fuck is that? That might have been pistol him. I don't know if I like the MP7, guys. Oh, jeez. I swear, this just says 40 rounds, right? 30. I swear MP7 is 40. Feels like it should have 40.
Oh shit, they're all already dead. There are like 3 of them.
Fuck, he's like surrounded by teammates taking shots at me? What is going on here? Good. Play more. Building over, maybe?
Snake 15 right there. Yeah, I shot him in the head twice. Oh, we're all dead.
I should have kept running. As an AP, did he even kill me as an AP mine? I thought I got hit by an impact. Omo? Yeah, this is where they were. How you doing, guys? Hopefully this map is stale. Yeah, this map sucks. Reworked. Oh, well, it wasn't on. Regardless of being reworked, it wasn't in the rotation. Oh my god. That's it. It's just snipers in bushes, and you just run from point to point to point. That's it. Wait, what? I thought that takes one brick. Apparently it takes two to blow those up. Maybe it's a different kind of truck. It looked more heavily armored. I don't anticipate this map being played much once people play it, which probably take maybe a week for people to figure out which map this is, and then they'll stop voting for it. Good. And there's a guy across the river. IDK, guys. Yeah, it's just, like, I don't want to hate on it, and maybe this definitely... Like, if you're a milsim fuck, you probably really like this because it's super slow and tedious. You gotta go get in your vehicles. Where? I fucking killed that guy. That's hilarious. You gotta spend time getting in your vehicles, get the squad together, move to point to point to point, all tactically. Yeah, fucking almost no one wants to play that shit. There are some people that want to do it. Once again, it's like the kids who get together on the weekend or something, get the band together on the weekend, make a well-thought-out plan. That's not what people do for fun. Normally in most maps they have a little bit of everything, just something for everyone. And this does not have it. Just all spread out. Maybe a different game mode would work with this. Ah, last bullet. I didn't even think I was getting that.
Stupid boy.
I'll go that way. Stay up over here. He saw me. I thought he was looking far enough to the side. Good. Good. Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far. Oh yeah. This is not how I anticipated I'd spend one of my maps. How much longer is this? 14 minutes. I don't even know if I want to fucking stay for this, guys. Running 800 meters is not fun. Map would be good with 256 or 512. How many people would it take to occupy this entire map? This is with 127, and there's still areas of the map with just nothing in it. I think it would take like 256 or 512. But it takes forever in this gun.
Medic, help. Medic.
I got you, brother.
You gotta make him beg. You don't just give it to him for free. Like, the chat is extra active, which means people are fucking bored. Myself included. They're just people typing in chat because it's actually just not fun. They're just Yeah. I'm just gonna keep running, and I'm gonna die to a sniper. Thought that was a ledge I could go behind, guys. It was not. Found the entrenched snipers. Still killed one. Fucking shit. Supposed to lean out. I like when people act like you aren't supposed to type to them and they're still fucking sitting there listening. Maybe there's a direct correlation between you saying stuff and people actually listening to you. And maybe that's the whole part of socializing with people, in which you say stuff, they respond to them, or they listen to it and they process it. Very weird. Very weird. Very good. Very good observation. Good observation, sir. You can tell how boring the map is based on how active the chat box is. Thought he's gonna run behind cover, guys. And I thought the other guy might be alive. Nope. Around over here. Doesn't look that way. Fuck. Another guy. Guy survived. Guy peeked the ledge looking right at my position, even though I was doing a nice little circle around the side of him. Good for him. Good for him, and just knowing. Guy. Most of us don't want to play Arma because we're familiar with it. Just use the Humvees! That will change the game flow. It won't. Problem with the game flow is literally no direct conflict. Oh, I don't know if I'm about to die. Thank God. Yeah, absolute snooze fest. Never voting again. What was the name of this map so I can never vote for it? Anything other than this. Don't need to play this ever. You don't need to play this map ever again. Oh, geez, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. That's unfortunate. That is definitely something that would make me hate this game. See, like, this map is open, but almost all of the battle rotates around C. Almost all of the battle is going to happen around C. My color. I don't know what happens when you hit Y and then you hit Y again and it changes the color. I know you want to give your monitor a reach around and change that setting. We're waiting for a spawn right now. And my map just changed. An enemy tank? It is an enemy tank. You guys just not paying attention. Good. Good. Too far forward. Thoughts. My fucking god. How am I alive? There's like 3 people looking at me. Okay.
No, you fucking bitch!
Found the AP mine. That's hilarious. Probably from the guy I just ran too. That I killed as running. Kill both of them? No! Almost, though. I don't know if I like the MP7 guys. Boop.
Help! What is happening? Where did he go?
Fuck shit. Another guy here. That guy over there. Oh my god. I don't know if the guy in the window was the guy that was shooting me. It might have been. So, if you guys didn't know, actually waiting for res can be detrimental to your teammates, because they'll try and res you, and if your body is being camped, it leads to a scenario where you just get fucked in the ass, and your teammates get fucked in the ass. Yeah? How you really feel. Made. Oh, no. I thought we were away. Only another guy there. Mm-hmm. Good, good, good. We're on the other side to see. Here. I don't understand how the footsteps work in this game. That's fantastic. Bolted through the tiny little slit. Sometimes you hear them and sometimes you don't. It almost seems random at times. Yeah. He's here somewhere. Like I said, I think this has a lot to do with the evolution of cheating in this game, which is splits up the giant fights. Like a couple weeks ago when a month ago when the game first came out retail, he was a giant fucking mosh pit of just people dying constantly over and over, and everyone went there. And now it seems like no one does. Everything's split up more so. That last map was horrible. But like even this, like it seems like it's split up over the course of the entire map with no clear front line, which would indicate people know where everyone is. Like if they're on the outskirts and they all split out instead of congeal together, make one concise battle. people are generally attracted to conflict. Unless they have some special ops they're going on, which most people don't. Leads to one giant shit show. Instead, this doesn't really have that anymore. Would it be? Go to A. Nice.
Nice cop.
Ha 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 ha. Let's go to C. Not running all the way back there, guys. We already ran far enough. Notice how slow the typing is in chat now? In-game. In-game chat. Also, outside game chat. Because directly related. Basically, how enjoyable they... Oh my god, he's almost dead. How much fun they're having. Maybe we'll go back to... This doesn't feel like this gun's going to change at all. It doesn't honestly feel that great. Let's go back to the... I mean, I didn't give the PP-19 a try. We played plenty with the 2000. Let's go back to MP5. And aim punch, aim punch, aim punch, and dead. Yeah.
Hey bro, I'm dead. Help me.
Are you?
Hey. Dude, I'm in my settings, fuck you!
What the fuck is that? Yeah. Did successfully nothing. Gun does not make sense. Oh. It does like assault rifle damage, and it's an SMG. It's like a DMR SMG. I don't know, like, you know, the gun balance in this game is both like a blessing and a curse, because it's not really ultra balanced. Relatively imbalanced, but that's also what makes it fun. Yeah. Tank. Hey, look, it's a tank there. Just idling. Okay. Good. How the fuck did he see me out of what's going on there? At all. In any way, shape, or form. I was between multiple buildings on a landing pad in a tree line. That's questionable. Dead now. That's not helping. Ah, that's actually really cool. So you can like immediately spectate someone. Not as good as a kill cam, but pretty close. After you're dead.
friends.
How are you alive? Die! Yes, die! Also, a 30-round mag would have saved us there, but we should have had enough bullets to kill him. We didn't. There's another guy. The guy behind me was dead already. He's dead. Throw it and kill that guy. He knew I was there, too. That's weird. I wonder if there's an easy way to spectate after... It's probably actually in the report menu. I'm curious after reading that Reddit post that apparently people don't even try to hide it. I mean, they don't really in Overwatch, but it's not, like, extremely obvious. Can't spectate while alive, but you can't easily spectate after dead? You have to find the person? Can't just click it and then it kills you. Which it should. Point of the spectate menu if you can't actually spectate them. There should be an option to just die and spectate. 2 in 1. Is that the sound of him banging his keyboard? So... the moon. Oh, it's like a helmet cam. It includes his helmet. Cheating. He's 100% cheating. Is there a report? F5? Just to manually go back? Good. I don't know if exiting out that cancels the report. Gives you a lot of fucking information. I guess because the game is so open, it's not like fucking like Counter-Strike or something, because the game's so open with so many players. Like, giving people information on enemies isn't really that big of a deal. Because the information isn't really relevant or valid for that long, due to, like, just the amount of shit going on in the game. Everything changes constantly. I killed him. Like I said, the MP5 is like a DMR SMG, and it makes no sense. Give you the distance on the player as well. I don't know, like, this is just... I don't think I want to play this game like Overwatch, where I fucking spend a shitload of time observing people, so I don't know exactly what I want to do here. If I think people are cheating or not. I headshot him too? I did headshot him and he still didn't die. That's something weird going on there. Definitely headshot that guy when he's on the ground in the face. Also, when people have offensive names, questionable. It's like people that know they're going to get banned anyways, so they try to be as egregious as possible. Who died? Over here? Is that an enemy vehicle? No. There's an enemy in front of us right there. Jumping through the air all over the place, and we get sniped. Says the enemy or not? I think it is. Yeah, and the stairwell too. They're underground, guys. I thought the guy that I killed at the end of the stairwell, or at the end of the sidewall, was actually the guy I saw earlier, and it wasn't. I think the guy in the stairwell is still there. I have to figure out where we were when we died again. Guy's still alive. No idea. There's a guy on the other side of my fence. Okay. Rotate around southwest of the point. Oh, that's turning into a mosh pit. We want to be there. You don't even, it's not even being in the building. If you're just like next to it, you'll just die. Okay. Like I said, completely different game from like a month ago. In terms of interactions between groups of people. About to throw some C4 on him. You can see. Good, good. It. Being followed? What ammo, guys? One of the downsides of using small mags. Pretty people are down here. Another relatively uneventful map. I don't know where everyone is. Does this mean we just have a shitload of cheaters on our... Oh my god. What magazines anyways? Literally fucking trying to brain people with a pistol from across the map. Just stop following him? Hi. Player clone. Okay. Gun's not even, like, nothing looks... This player model's all sorts of fucked up, too. 100% cheating. Where a shitload of our enemies are going. They're getting fed into the Bitmon grinder. Oh, someone's there? Ah, weird. Very weird. Oh. Does not see chat? No, you can see chat. Okay, well, that's an interesting end to, typing too fast. Proof? I mean, we literally just watched it, and I typed out what he was doing. Oh, jeez. When people, like, act like they know exactly what's going on, they're going to be the authority on the subject matter, when they literally just miss the messages that we're talking. Like, they miss the context, and they don't actually have any intention of looking for the context, and then they immediately act like something they just said couldn't have been answered by the context they just looked for. Like, that was in the conversation we just had. Good shit, guys. Well, I think we're going to call things here tonight, guys. Uneventful last two games, especially that one big map. We're never playing that again. If that map pops up, we're just going to quit or swap servers. I'm not going to play that again. That is way too big. It is way, way too big. What is it called? Reworked something. Improved lag during rope climbing. That's good. I didn't see that in the actual patch notes. Multu Islands. Yeah, that fucking map's terrible. Okay. We're going to call things for this evening, guys. Tomorrow will be more of Battlebits. You guys have that to look forward to or not to look forward to, depending on your preferences. Good. Had some fun time. Got on a little bit late, guys. As I mentioned before, this is, I have multiple jobs, and as such, this is basically what I can do in my spare time. So, yeah, we're going to get out of here for this evening. Oh my god, Solars! I missed it! I had a message, guys! I had a message 10 minutes ago. I didn't even say, oh my god, Solars! W stream, thank you! I was so engrossed with watching the cheater. Yeah. Okay, we're going to call things for this evening, guys. Yeah, Barbie movie is definitely going to be a political topic. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's about Barbie. It's not about Barbies. It's politics. Barbie movie is 100% politics. We talked a little bit about the beginning of the stream. It is worth knowing about, and you will probably, in the coming weeks, will probably know a lot more about it. And it has nothing to do with the kid's toy. It is definitely not about the kid's toy at all. So, yeah, cheater greater than viewer, apparently. That guy probably never stopping back again because he thinks I don't talk to chat or something. That's unfortunate. But, yeah. It was just because he had a purple name. I was like, that's Idawin. I know exactly who that is, so obviously I don't need to respond to him, you know. But yeah, interesting topic matter, guys. It's not what you think it is, and I think that's actually exactly why it's going to become a bigger topic matter. It might even be like the Budweiser ban, Budweiser blockade, Budweiser boycott that's going on right now. It's actually kind of weird, but that a kid's toy IP would put that out, and they did. So only right-wingers criticize Barbie. I mean, you would too if you realized you were treated as a second-hand citizen in the movie. Yeah, so I mean, there's the Kappa. I appreciate the Kappa. But that's actually what it's supposed to be. You're stereotyped as a bad person if you criticize Barbie, and it's not the kid's toy. It's nothing to do with the kid's toy. And what's really making it worse is like it's sheep in wolf's clothing. They tried to perpetuate it as it being about the kid's toy. It's not. It's not at all. And it's not so much about empowering women as much as about tearing down guys and making them seem like nothing more than idiots. Is basically what it comes down to. And responsible for all the bad things in the world and idiots. Yeah, kind of sends a strong message, which is generally why people are talking about it, and there's going to be more people talking about it. I think the majority of why people saw it is nothing to do with knowing what the movie's about. They think it's a kids movie. I'm pretty sure the majority of their tickets are from parents that took their kids to it because they thought it was a kids movie. It's not. It's definitely not. And they marketed it as a kid's movie, too. I mean, I have to watch it now. Like, I actually have to go and watch it now just to know what everyone's talking about specifically. And it's not looking good, so. Yeah, it's political homework, guys. It has nothing to fucking do with watching entertainment. It's political homework. Oh my god. I don't even, this is where the world's gone. It has nothing to do with watching something because you think it's good. I don't know, guys. This is fucking weird. Like I said, I think this is opening weekend, and I think it's going to get a lot more hairy in the coming week or two. And it's not just like hardcore conservatives and people that are liberal. I think everyone really kind of needs to know what it is because it's where politics have went at this point. It's basically preying on kids to set a political standard, and that's not really. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that just yet. I need to process that some more. But I'm going to get out of here for this evening, guys. Tomorrow, if you're curious about that was at the beginning of the stream. If you want to take a look at that, we'll talk more about that. Tomorrow, guys, will be more Battlebit. We will continue playing this game till it is ground into the ground by cheating, and or I get bored of it. And it's kind of, tonight's games were weird. And putting aside the fucking astronomical cheater at the end there, the game before that was the multi-aisles, and that was terrible. Never playing that again. It's way too open, going from point to point to point. You basically get to the next point when the point behind you is capped. You get back in the vehicle, you go to the back to the point. It's literally just going like this back and forth, and there's never any direct conflict, which is one of the problems with the map. It's not how far the points are, get in the vehicle forehead. It's rather the fact that by the time you get there, the people are already gone, and there's no conflict in any way, shape, or form. So I don't know. Most of the maps actually have a direct conflict point like that last one is C, and putting aside the guy that was cheating, just insta-killing everyone. Normally conflict eventually pops up near C and didn't. But, alrighty guys, if you are new to the stream, you enjoyed the bullshit, enjoyed the fun, make sure you hit the follow button on your select platform. I stream to Facebook, Kick, as well as YouTube Live every day from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. Give or take, it depends what's going on in my life, what's happening, etc., etc. Last couple weeks, streams have been shorter than normal, purely because I have other stuff going on in my life, and hopefully they'll clear up in the coming week and we can stream earlier, but that remains to be seen. Anyways, guys, I am out of here for this evening, guys. Tomorrow will be Battlebits. Thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Sunday night and Monday morning. Have a good day, guys.